Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It is your girl Janessa. My husband Justin and I are currently expecting twins, which is crazy. So this video is pretty much just going to be my first trimester recap. The first thing I want to talk about is pretty much what led me to take the test at first. I didn't have any symptoms, or like I didn't miss my period. I took this test 6 days before my period. So you might be thinking, okay girl, you're really weird, or you're really thirsty to get pregnant. But let me tell you, okay, before you start jumping the gun, okay, I think I'm very in tune with my body, and I know when something's a little off. I think a lot of us women are in tune with our body. We know when something's just like, not really, it just doesn't feel, you don't feel yourself. So I'm like, you know what, let me take a test, let me just see what it is. So I was like, you know what, I'll just take it at work. I had a doctor's appointment before. I don't know why I didn't take it at a doctor appointment. Now I think about it, what the heck? My impulsive behavior, you see, I just react. So I was like, you know what, let me just take it at work before my appointment. And so I took the test, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be negative. I'm just being crazy, like I'm just thinking things. I put it in my pocket. Probably should have laid it flat, but I mean, I don't know. But I put it in my pocket, and then like 2 minutes later, I look at it and it's like a solid like red line, like you can see it. And I'm like, it wasn't like faint, it wasn't like, you had to look in the light, it was like there. And I was like, okay, this is crazy, like I'm 6 days before my period. This has to be a dud, this has to be false. And if you've seen our video, our pregnancy announcement, which I'll link it up there, you'll see that my dad was like, why the hell did you take so many tests? And it's because honestly I just was like, I didn't believe it, especially with it being 6 days before my missed period. I'm like, okay, it's wrong, or it's false positive, I was just thinking all these things. So I took a lot of tests, y'all. So yeah, I spent so much money on so many pregnancy tests because I didn't believe it. I didn't have any symptoms before, like, oh, what led me to take the test? I didn't miss my period. I just had this feeling that something was off with my body. I just knew. I'm really in tune with my period. I track my cycle like every month. Now that I think about it, I did experience more fatigue like before I tested positive. I was just so tired, and I mean, I'm always tired, but I was like really tired to the point where I was taking naps throughout the day. And I usually don't take naps. Even after work, I would feel myself wanting to just sleep. But that was kind of a red flag for me. I usually get migraines with Aura, but I would get like a little bit of migraines here and there, which I kind of was like, oh, that's new for me. I assumed that could have been a symptom as well. I wasn't really nauseous. I probably felt nauseous maybe around 7 weeks, 8 weeks. I started getting a little bit of nausea. I probably vomited like a handful of times, which is crazy because you would expect me to be throwing up every day, but honestly, thank you baby Jesus that I did not throw up that many times. I did have some food aversions. I couldn't eat chicken for some reason. Like chicken just like was disgusting to me, and I love chicken. Like meat is my thing. I'm Puerto Rican, I love meat. Like I need to have my meat. So I just wasn't able to eat any like meat. It was just really disgusting to me. The smell, the look of it, it was just like, ew. My stomach will turn. And this was before I tested. All of these were before I tested positive for on the test. Another symptom that I had before I got my positive test, I was having these crazy vivid dreams. Like, I know a lot of women say that they have dreams when they're pregnant, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna experience that. Dude, these dreams were crazy, like super vivid. Like I would like freak out. I would wake up like sweating and just like freaking out from them because they were like really scary. Some of them were really vivid. Like it was just every night I would have a dream after dream, scary dreams that was like, oh my gosh, is it real? Dreams were definitely a symptom for me. So those were only 3 symptoms that I had. I didn't have that many crazy symptoms. Now let's get to my cravings. Okay, I haven't had really that many cravings, which is great. These babies are pretty awesome. Like honestly, I'm really surprised that I haven't been going crazy or anything like that. But my main craving has been McDonald's, like their cheeseburger, their Big Macs, and their fries. I'm not just talking about it, I want it right now. But that was my big craving, like just Big Macs, cheeseburgers from McDonald's, French fries from McDonald's. I hear a lot of pregnant women were craving that, and a lot of people are like, that means you're having a boy. But we'll see what happens. But that was my main craving. I was actually eating some weird stuff too, like I was craving potato chips, like just regular potato chips with hot sauce on top of it, and I just wanted to drench it in hot sauce, which probably isn't good for you, but I just wanted it. And I had it for like 3 days in a row, like, which was weird for me because I love hot stuff, but like I kind of slowed down a little bit as I got older. So that was kind of weird for me. I did want Apple Jacks like every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinners. Another craving that I wanted was, I guess I like chicken again, because I wanted chicken and sweet baked potato. So those are my 2 cravings that I just always wanted. It was either, my poor husband, he probably got so sick of it, making chicken for me and baked sweet potato like every day. Like that's, yeah. Ugh, sorry, Justin. But those are my 2 main cravings. I haven't really had that many cravings throughout this pregnancy. I eat pretty much anything from sweets to like salty vinegar type of, you know, foods. So I'm not really, haven't experienced that many cravings yet, which have been a shocker for me because I love food. So now how I kind of had an idea it was twins. Me testing earlier, I hear that a lot of women who are expecting twins either test super early. Sometimes they experience like really crazy symptoms like early on, but that wasn't the case for me. So a part of me was like, you're having twins, a part of me was like, you're not having twins. But like at 6 weeks, I started to feel like so much pain on my like right hip area. And so I'm like, something's wrong. And this is where we did our ultrasound. It's like, I'm experiencing pain. A part of me was scared that it was either an ectopic pregnancy or just something was off or something was wrong. Again, I know my body and it just didn't feel right. And so I called to make an appointment. Originally we had an appointment for 10 weeks to get the ultrasound done. But she's like, you know what, let's get you in sooner. So they saw me when I was 6 weeks, which was crazy because you usually don't get an ultrasound that early. I think they were just really scared with the symptoms I was expressing to them, with the pain on my hip. Again, I Googled everything and I was like freaking out. I thought the worst. And so we go in and I'm talking to the technician, and I was like, you know, what are my chances of having a twin, like having twins? Since I'm a twin, like, is that rare? Is that possible? Because I'm like, I don't know why, but a part of me feels like we're having twins. Like, it's just, I was like, I know my body. I mean, I prayed to God that we would have twins so I could be done. And bam, Jesus like, there you go, Janessa. She's like looking inside. She's like, it's pretty rare, but I mean, it happens, you know? And I'm like, I was like, I have a feeling like we're expecting twins. And so she's looking and she's like, oh my God. And I got scared because I'm like, oh God, something's wrong with the baby. Like, what's happening? And she's like, there's 2 sacs. And we're like, what? Like, I was like, I knew it. Like, a part of me couldn't even cry at that moment because I freaking knew. I was like, I knew we were having twins. Like, I just know my body. We just freaked out and I was like, I knew it. I felt like a little genius. I was like, yeah, like the Lord speaks to me. Like, I know I'm having twins, you know. I was just talking stupid. But yeah, that's how we found out we were having twins. And I kind of had an idea again we were having twins because of that. And I just knew. I think it's a twin thing. Like, because I'm a twin, like, I'm like, oh, I have that instinct already. So I'm like, yep, you're definitely having twins. Some of the apps that I have been using, which have been very helpful for me, I have 2 apps actually. The Bump has been one, and What to Expect When Expecting. So this one is very good. Like, if you are having twins, they have like twin groups, twin discussions, like for moms, which has been very helpful because sometimes I have questions and I'm like, is this normal for me to be feeling this with twins? Things like that. So it's very useful. So What to Expect When Expecting and the Bump, which have been very good to me. So thank you, Jesus, for apps. Another thing that another type of prenatals that I have been using, which have been super great, making my hair grow, making my nails grow. I'm pinching my husband with my toenails. So he's like, you need to calm down. So well, I'm cutting my husband with my toenails. So yeah, TMI, but everything is like growing, y'all. Like my hair has grown so much. The prenatals that I have been using are One A Day Women's, and this is like this is like honestly the best. Another thing that I have been using to prevent me from having stretch marks. We know stretch marks are genetics. So I mean, you get them. I have some already on my side hip area, so I mean, I don't really care. But I'm just trying to avoid maybe having some on my stomach area. If it comes, it comes. It's part of motherhood. It's part of it. So I'm okay with it. But I've been using this bio oil skincare oil, and it is amazing. Like I lather this all over my body because I mean, you get kind of oily, which isn't the fun part. It's just the oily, if you like that. If not, if you know any other creams or anything like that you're using, please let me know. I can use other things as well. I also did buy a pregnancy pillow, so I'm excited for that. It has been really comfortable, so I love it. Justin probably hates it because it takes up a lot of room on the bed, and it's just really big. I kind of like whack him with it every time I'm like moving it, trying to like move it to the couch, and he's like so annoyed with me, but it's okay. It is what it is. But that is it for my first trimester recap. That's all I have. I don't have that many crazy symptoms or anything like that, so I'm sorry if it's not like what y'all expected, but these are just the symptoms that I had. Again, everyone's different. Everyone experiences pregnancy differently, their bodies, how they react to it. So please share what your symptoms were, what your cravings were. If you do have any questions or you want to know more, please comment down below. Make sure to subscribe again if you have not subscribed to our channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for our next video. Thank you guys for watching and listening to all my first trimester recap. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, get to know us. Comment down below. If you are new, please let us know. We like to interact with you guys and just make friends. So yeah, please comment. I hope you did enjoy this, and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.